All right, let's dive deep into the latest updates coming out of Foxboro. And I mean really deep. Because what's going on with the New England Patriots right now isn't just about a couple of roster spots or off-season hype. It's about a team in the middle of a transformation with young talent rising, veterans fighting to keep their place, and a coaching staff clearly rethinking how this roster should look in 2025. From surprising names making noise in the backfield to rookies already earning first-team reps. And even injuries that could have long-term implications, there's no shortage of drama brewing as the Patriots ramp up toward training camp. Let's start with what's quickly becoming one of the most talked about storylines in New England. Undrafted running back Lan Larison. This guy wasn't on anyone's radar just a couple of months ago, but now he's turning heads and getting real looks with the first team. That's not just a footnote, that's significant. The Patriots made it clear how much they wanted him by throwing down a notable signing bonus just to secure him as an undrafted free agent. When you consider how competitive roster spots are, especially for undrafted guys, that tells you they see something real in Larison. Coming out of UC Davis, he was nothing short of a workhorse. Highlight reel plays, serious production, and a running style that reminds a lot of folks of Rex Burkhead. That comparison might not excite casual fans, but anyone who's followed the Patriots during the McDaniels era knows just how valuable a versatile back like that can be in this offense. Larison isn't just a depth piece. If he keeps performing like this, he could very well be the reason New England isn't picking up the phone to call guys like Nick Chubb or J.K. Dobbins, two veteran backs who are still out there on the market, both coming off injuries, both looking for their next opportunity. It also makes you think about how this affects the rest of the running back room. Ramondre Stevenson is still the lead guy, no doubt. Everyone is expecting him to bounce back this year and carry a big load. But with Larison flashing early and rookie Tavon Henderson showing he can add a new wrinkle to the offense, there's a very real chance Antonio Gibson ends up on the outside looking in. That's wild, considering he's a proven NFL back. But when you're building a team with youth, upside, and flexibility in mind, sometimes it's the veterans who get pushed out. And it's not just Larison. There's Brock Lamp, another undrafted rookie who's fighting to make the team as a tight end, but could sneak in as a hybrid fullback if Josh McDaniels decides to go old school and bring that element back into the offense. Think about that for a second. If Lampy makes this roster as a third tight end who can also play fullback, that opens up all sorts of creative possibilities for the playbook. It also shows just how seriously this coaching staff is looking at undrafted talent as more than just practice squad bodies. Now shifting gears to the wide receiver position, the buzz here is just as intense. Rookie Kyle Williams, a third-round pick out of Washington State, is already creating waves. In early off-season practices, he's been matched up consistently against none other than Christian Gonzalez, and that alone is worth paying attention. How to? Gonzalez is the real deal, a lockdown corner who's expected to anchor one side of the field this season. And yet here's Williams not just surviving but competing. In one rep, Gonzalez picked off a deep ball from Drake May intended for Williams. But don't let that one play fool you. The important takeaway is that Williams is running those routes with the starters, with May trusting him enough to throw his way even when he's shadowed by the team's best corner. That's huge. It means the rookie's already earning respect, not just from coaches, but from the locker room as well. Let's talk about that wide receiver depth chart for a second, because it's starting to crystallize. Assuming Stephon Diggs is healthy, and that's still an open question, he's your clear number one. But there's talk he might miss the preseason and potentially even some early regular season action, so nothing is guaranteed there. Then you've got Mac Hollins, a solid free agent pickup who showed he can be a factor in the postseason during his time in Buffalo. He'll be in the starting rotation for sure. Pop Douglas is your returning slot guy and looks locked in to keep that role. Behind them, it's wide open. But right now, Kyle Williams seems to have a legitimate shot to crack that top four. He's shown he can line up in the slot or outside. And if Diggs isn't fully ready, that versatility is going to be key. That leaves us with 5 or 6 total receiver spots. And you can probably pencil in Jalen Polk as another likely name to make the cut. He's been around long enough, made some splashy plays in practice, and has the trust of the staff. So who's on the bubble? Jalen Baker, a 4th rounder from UCF, and Efton Cheatham, an undrafted rookie out of Eastern Kentucky. are both battling hard for that final spot. And Kendrick Bourne, as surprising as it may sound, he could end up being a cut candidate. Same goes for Keyshawn Boutte, who the team already tried to move during the draft. If no trade materializes, don't be shocked if he's released outright. What's clear is that this is a new regime, and new regimes bring new priorities. Half the roster is already different from last year, and that's not by accident. The Patriots are looking for guys who can not only play, but quickly absorb Josh McDaniels' system and contribute right away. And for Kyle Williams, it seems like the moment is already arriving. Christian Gonzalez even went out of his way to praise the rookie, saying he's got his head down, working hard, and asking the right questions. That's high praise coming from someone who's usually pretty soft-spoken. It's a sign that Williams is making a real impression, not just with fans, but inside the locker room. But not everything is sunshine on the offensive side. The injury to Morgan Moses is starting to raise eyebrows. He's still recovering from off-season knee surgery, something that stems all the way back to a Week 3 injury he suffered while with the Jets. We're talking about a guy who was signed to solidify the right tackle position, and now he's not even participating in full drills at OTAs. It was an MCL sprain plus a bone bruise, and while he toughed it out last season, the damage lingered and required surgical attention. Moses missed time then, and he's still behind schedule now. That's not what you want to hear when your franchise quarterback is a rookie and your offensive line is trying to gel. But here's the good news. Moses is still showing up, still acting like a leader, and most importantly, mentoring rookie left tackle Will Campbell. That's huge. If the Patriots want Campbell ready to protect Drake May's blindside come, Week 1, he's going to need every bit of help he can get, and Moses is providing that, even if he's not physically on the field yet. Still, it's a little concerning. When you invest serious money into a veteran right tackle, you expect him to hit the ground running. Instead, he's rehabbing while the rest of the line builds chemistry. If he's not ready by the start of the season, the Patriots could be forced to shuffle things around early, which is never ideal when you're trying to develop a young quarterback. Now, let's turn to the defensive side of the ball, where some battles are starting to heat up, particularly in the secondary. Christian Gonzalez has one side of the field on lock, no question there. The big question is who lines up opposite him and who fills that nickel and dime role in sub packages. The early signs point to Carlton Davis as the other outside corner, a free agent signing that flew under the radar but could pay huge dividends. Inside, it's Marcus Jones who's getting the first crack at the slot duties. He's flashed the potential before, and now it's about consistency. But here's the twist. Alex Austin, another under-the-radar name, is getting starter reps in the slot and showing he can handle it. Coaches are taking notice, and his performance so far is putting real pressure on Jones. In dime packages, it could even be Austin who stays on the field while others rotate out. Roster flexibility is the name of the game. If the Patriots can keep 4 or 5 corners they truly believe in and pair that with a deep safety group, they're in good shape. Marcus Dial could be the next man up if they go 5 deep at corner. But what makes this secondary unit intriguing is the depth at safety. Jabril Peppers, Kyle Duggar, Marcus Epps, Grant Delpit, rookie Patrick Woodson, and special teams ace Brendan Schooler. That's a strong, versatile group. The numbers game means they might go a little light at corner, but only if they feel confident in the top 4 or 5. So far, Alex Austin is doing everything he can to be one of those guys. Checking in at 6'1", 190, he's got the physical tools, and now he's backing that up with reps and production. The coaching staff clearly likes what they see, and when you consider what this defense could look like with Christian Barmore healthy again, and Milton Williams now in the mix as the big money man up front, it's clear the Patriots are building from the inside out. All of this sets the stage for what's shaping up to be a fascinating summer in Foxboro. The pieces are moving, the battles are real, and the youth movement is undeniable. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a surprising twist that has stirred the NFL rumor mill, whispers are growing louder that the New England Patriots may be closing in on adding Brandon Aiyuk to their roster as the ultimate wild card they've been missing. The buzz around the league is that Aiyuk, known for his dynamic playmaking ability and versatility, could be the secret weapon to revitalize the Patriots' offense, which has struggled to find a consistent spark in recent seasons. Sources close. To the team suggests that New England's front office has been quietly eyeing Aiyuk as a potential game changer, someone who can create mismatches against defenses and inject a new level of explosiveness into their passing game. Aiyuk's blend of speed, route running, and physicality fits the mold of what Patriots head coach Bill Belichick often covets. An unpredictable, multi-dimensional threat who can line up anywhere on the field. The buzz isn't coming out of nowhere. Aiyuk has demonstrated flashes of brilliance since entering the league, showing he can take over games with his ability to make big plays after the catch and stretch defenses vertically. Rumors suggest that the Patriots could leverage their cap space and strategic position to strike a deal, possibly via trade or free agency, to bring in the wide receiver as an essential piece to their puzzle. Analysts speculate that adding Aiyuk would not only bolster the receiving core, but also open up new opportunities for the Patriots' young quarterback to showcase his talents. The wideout's knack for drawing coverage could free up other offensive weapons, making the entire unit more dynamic and harder to predict. Of course, nothing is confirmed yet, and insiders caution that these talks could simply be exploratory. Still, the mere possibility of Aiyuk joining the Patriots has ignited excitement among the fan base, eager for a breakout season and hoping that the team's offensive woes are finally on the verge of being solved. If this rumor comes to fruition, it could mark a significant shift in the Patriots' offensive identity, signaling a move towards a more aggressive, high-octane attack. For now, all eyes remain on New England as the offseason unfolds, with anticipation building over whether this wildcard move will turn into a headline grab in reality. The NFL world will be watching closely, waiting to see if Brandon Aiyuk is truly the missing piece that brings the Patriots back to their winning ways. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.